Hey everybody, welcome to the GMG review. Today we're taking a look at Batman miniature game from Night Models. This is the new two-player battle box based on the Batman, which is not quite Batman Year Zero. It's like a young Batman. For those who haven't seen it, I'm not going to give away too much about the storyline. But you're talking about a Bruce Wayne at the beginning of his journey to becoming the Batman, and therefore Night Models decided to give that a go. So let's crack it open. It's pretty, I have to say, just to show you the box, it's a pretty nice box, nice thick. I like these for like storage solutions sometimes for all the stuff that comes inside. And this one's not flimsy at all. It's a nice thick board game box. You're gonna get 17 finely detailed plastic miniatures, so 2 factions. Rulebook, 61 cards, 22 Batman crew objective cards, 23 organized crime objective cards. So it's organized crime versus Batman and the cops. 8 encounter cards, 8 event cards, 100 markers, templates, measuring sticks, 17 plastic bags, and 6 dice to play with. So let's crack it open and see how it looks. All right, so the rulebook first of all. So this is the core rules for Batman the miniature game, and should be pretty much everything you need to play. I don't think it has all the special rules, but I'm pretty sure they're mostly printed on the cards these days. So it has all of your, if you haven't seen the Let's Play for 3rd edition Batman, I haven't played it in a long time because it came out right before the pandemic, and obviously for lots of reasons, we didn't get to play a whole bunch of it afterwards. And that was the Batman versus Joker one, which I loved. It came with all the big cardstock terrain for the abandoned Scooby-Doo circus and carnival. This one doesn't come with any terrain though, it looks like, but you do get all your templates, all movie themed, right? So you've got obviously the Riddler logo there, tokens for movement and stuff. It's 3 sheets of tokens. And all your objective markers. I obviously have physical versions of these, so there's like glare. I'm trying to make sure there's no glare on this because it's all still in its plastic wrap, but if I pull them out, they're all gonna fall out. Ah, screw it, whatever, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'll just dump in the box. They are nice matte tokens, so I actually should be showing that off on camera. Let's see, the glare goes way down because they're printed on matte cardstock, which is nice. But you get all your objective markers, right? So like Wayne Tech, cash, loot, manhole covers, and lampposts. So these are deployment things for Batman. There's always going to be lampposts, and it's always nighttime in Gotham City, so you can usually only see 12 inches. But you're going to get cardstock versions for those. Yeah, lots of manhole covers, and they're quite nice. Your stun tokens, your damage tokens, your movement tokens. So like the blood drop ones obviously are the actual physical damage, whereas the dazed and smashy ones are for stun. And then you have some range rulers for both teams, such as different colors, and your templates and stuff too. Special effects tokens like freezing and stuff. All right, let's have a look at the models. So you do get a bonus model, it looks like, in here. This is the Bruce Wayne basically without his mask, loitering around the city. Mine came with 2 base toppers for some reason, but he's on a 40 mil base. And he's just in his like civvy gear when he's kind of trying to look like he's a runaway or whatever, kind of like an orphan. I think he's called the Orphan actually on the card. And he can go and transform into Batman. We have, I think this is him as Batman. And he has his large scenic base, so you can just have him on a 40. I usually just put him on a 40. And he has a scenic base topper. And I think this is Catwoman too, actually. Yeah, this is him and Catwoman. So Catwoman is on a street lamp, I think, it looks like. Yeah, because there's all the kitty cats. And she's kind of doing like a stand up in the air thing, which is kind of cool. Yeah, and there's the rest of Catwoman. You do get 2 optional heads for her, bareheaded or with her like ski mask on. Or sort of like Catwoman ski mask. And the casts are nice. There's just some venting. Cast in resin. I'm not seeing any mold lines really. There's like a teeny one on the cape here. But the casting, they're pretty good quality. I think it's Cyocast. I can't see an actual, I think, yeah, it feels like Cyocast. Not 3D printing. So I'm pretty confident this is the same Cyocast material that we've seen quite a bit recently, as that technology has become very popular. All right, that's cool. So we got Batman, looks like all the parts there too. We got Batman and Catwoman in that baggie. And then what I really want to look at is the stat lines, because I haven't gotten a chance to look at much 3rd edition stuff past the first box set. My second edition stuff wasn't really compatible with third. I needed to find cards for it all, and they didn't come out for quite some time, which again kind of slowed things down. So let's have a look at this and see what's in here. Quick plug there for Columbia River Tools. As I pull out my pocket knife. So you get cards for pretty much everything in this edition of the game. There's going to be cards for all your deployment, right? So actually your deployment options and your objectives. And then you have all your event stuff. Comb through everything. And you build that evidence deck. It's a bit more deck driven than it used to be, rather than just selecting. Oh, and there's not. It's just event cards. Oh, I thought there's gonna be stat cards in here. Wow, no more stat cards, crazy. It did say I needed the app at the beginning, and that was the last thing I was gonna mention. That's funny, I didn't realize that that's what that meant. It said at the beginning of the book, one of the things you're gonna need now is the app, so I assume the cards now are all through the app. So what you'll need to play, a collection of 8 models, miniatures to represent your crew in the game, the official Batman game app installed on your device, a city game board where the action takes place, counters, markers, and templates, retractable measuring tape in inches, and 6-sided dice, which of course is the last thing that's in here, to throw down and play with. So you're getting all the physical assets here, but it looks like the actual stat cards for everybody are going to be in an app. I did not realize that. I wonder if it says that marking anywhere in the box, if it says requires an app to play. Download the official Batman miniature game app to create your crew, check the rulebook, and more. So the rest of the rulebook is going to be in there. Find out all about this exciting game at www.batmanminiaturegame.com. So it requires the app to play. There's not a toy, plastic glues. We recommend using cyanacrylate glue. This box contains everything you need to start playing and collecting the Batman miniature game. I mean, it does model-wise, but requiring the app is a new twist for me. I didn't realize was going to happen, and I don't love that. That's so if I was a kid and I wanted to go home and play this on Christmas morning and I didn't have a phone, or I just don't use phones, like I'm a person that's not technologically inclined, or I don't like using them, I'm required now to have an app to run my stuff versus running off the cards for being in here. I guess there's obviously some benefits to that. They can keep the stuff I'll say balanced, but they can keep stuff, this is Gordon, it looks like Jim Gordon. They can keep stuff updated and have it run digitally. And I'm sure there's a lot of gamers who will just be like, nope, it's fine. An app is totally what I want to have and run it that way. But it does, there's an intrinsic barrier. There's an intrinsic barrier to playing the game right out of the box, which is interesting considering all the other game assets are in here. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't love that. I was actually really excited to crack this open in particular to see the stat cards, and them not being in here is kind of a letdown. The black market. Although you can buy upgrades. Blackmail, I'm not paying you to sit around. Street protection, I'll double it. I think these are the objective cards, or the plot cards, and then these are for the mission, yeah. Twists and deployments. Well, the model's nice. I like that Jim Gordon mini. Let's have a look at the cops. These are cops. These look like, no, these are guys in suits, so these are probably the organized crime dudes. Well, you get a ton of head options though, that's nice. 4 models in here, various arms, but you get 5 different head options. That's nice. I appreciate that, and you can mix and match them, I bet, too. So 5 heads for 4 models. And the running leg and punched hands are all on here, it looks like. Cool. All right, so for the henchmen, you get tons of options then for the goons, the hired goons. I looked at Jim and his giant bat light, which is nice. And then there's this mounted cop, it looks like. Yeah, he's a mounted cop. That's cool. They have a cop on a horse. That's kind of neat. All the bases, which are still textured. And then some more goons in suits. Yep. Oh, and the penguin. One of the best. I didn't realize that was who the actor was, because it's the actor that plays him is oh shoot, what's his name? Bullseye. Why can't I remember your name right now? Not who you think is playing him. You know I shouldn't ruin it anyway, because people might not have seen the movie. And then this looks like all the cops in one go. With Bullock, maybe? There's Bullock in here, too. Some big 40 mil bases. Yeah, Random Detective. DCPD. Bunch of street cops. Billy clubs and stuff. I think that's the commish, too, actually. And I loved the commission in this movie was played by one of the guys from Chernobyl. He played one of the miners in the Chernobyl miniseries, and he's amazing. The guy is so good. Oh no, he wasn't. Was the commissioner was the guy from Chernobyl? But then another guy, another one of the policemen was one of the other characters in Chernobyl. Oh shoot, he was one of the guys who was like the administrator for the nuclear power plant. A lot of good actors in this movie. Thinking about it right now. Cool. Well, I'm excited about that. Those look like they're going to be fun to paint. I like that there's not very much superhero-ness stuff in here because it's very much a noir kind of flick. So it's just adding a lot of organized crime guys. And so you're going to get a variant Penguin if you want to play Penguin crew at some point. Obviously, he's also organized crime. A new Batman, a new Gordon. And I'll take a look at those stat cards, hopefully, on the app when I go download it. So there it is. I'll look at the Batman miniature game 2-player starter set. You're going to get 2 complete crews, it looks like. All the guts of the game, so the mission cards, your train cards and deployment cards, a core rulebook with the reference for the core mechanics of the game, tokens, and another 17 very nice models, including that the Orphan miniature as an additional model to play in your Batman crew. Obviously, you can't have him and Batman in the same crew at the same time. Yeah, so the two doormen, that's what it is. The 2 doormen, 4 thugs. Where's Penguin? Penguin's around here somewhere. Actually, that's Penguin right there. Yeah, and then on the other side you get Gordon. Oh, that's not Gordon. I was looking at, I thought it was Gordon. It's what's his name? That's Gordon over there. It looks like that's the head of the crime family. Oh shoot, John Turturro. It's John Turturro. And then 3 beat cops, Gordon, the commissioner, because it's just Detective Gordon, Commissioner, Catwoman, and the Mounted Cop, which is pretty rad. Cool. Well, I'm excited about the models. They'll be fun to build and paint, and hopefully I'll get a chance to play the new game and check out the new cards when I do so for the Let's Play. So big thanks for watching. We'll see you for another GMG review. If you're excited about having miniatures from the Batman movie, then you have them all right here. And if it's your first taste of the Batman miniature game, then you can download the app and give it a go. So we'll see you for the Let's Play in the future. I'm Ash. Apple Gaming. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that video. There are tons of other games already recorded for you to watch. Click over to my channel page if you haven't already, and have a look through the dozens of playlists full of videos. I guarantee you'll discover a game you haven't seen played before. I put out new videos 7 days a week, and every day is themed to a different genre as I continue to explore the wider world of gaming. Of course, none of that's possible without you, the viewer, so click a like and subscribe if you'd like to stay on top of what's happening here daily. My 2 kids and I are massively grateful to be able to have the flexibility of this job so I can always maximize my time with them. If you want to support me continuing to put out this content, it's only possible because of my amazing backers on Patreon who support the studio, equipment, and model cost, as well as being how I make the bulk of my living. You can also help out by buying a t-shirt through Spreadshirt, a measuring gauge or widget from Death Ray Designs, or buying one of my games and supplements like Last Days, Gamma Wolves, and Blaster. As a way of showing my appreciation, patrons get early access to new games and supplements that I write throughout the course of the year. Huge thanks for watching, it really does help out, and happy gaming.